time. Support resistance, where they fake, where they break. Volume spike heavy, yeah, I'm in for the take. No FOMO trade, stick to plan, stay slim. Cut it quick if it flips, that's sink or swim. Sink or swim when the bell goes off. No emotion in the trade, cut it, no loss. Ride the wave, don't fall, don't bend. One shot in the market, sink or swim, yeah. From the open to the close, we win.
Hey, morning, gang, and good grief. Hold on. We're almost fully ready here. Now we're showing the wrong screens. That's always good. It's always a good start. That looks a little better. Now if we can just get our camera to work. No. Hey, we're working. We're live on the YouTube, pretending like we know what we doing. Welcome, gang. Happy Thursday. Sorry we're a little bit late today. We had a chaotic morning today. Chaotic morning. We had to let the ducks out. We had to let the goats out. The dog freaking ran in the lake, so he's soaking wet. I had to fix a dryer belt really quick. I had to make a garden for my wife really quick. It's been kind of a crazy day. Been a little bit of a wild day. And unfortunately, I see my co-host Trading Cowboy started his stream at 9 o'clock today. He's doing a little bit early, so I don't know if he's going to be joining us or not. Hey, what's up? Good morning, Isaiah. How we doing today, sir? 9:32 in the morning. Came back down to our resistance point here. Greg's giving an account away today. Man, I wish. Giving an account away to my dang self today, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what this market wants, though. We came down to our London lows already to kiss it. We do have a nice pivot point on the 1 hour at 26,322. Which I always like to wait for the first 5 minutes, but I gotta admit, I am tempted to go in a long right here. Yeah, as we push back up right here. Look at that. Hold on, let's bring our control back up. Put in a long right now and hold, says Isaiah. You know what, Isaiah? Today might be the friggin' day. I just want to see how we react on these EMAs. We've just been so used to now going up and 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 up. Is there any possibility of us still just freaking going up? Hey, good morning, Pamela. How we doing today? Let's see how we react on this 9 EMA, though. Man, Pamela, I missed you yesterday. I was really curious to see what... there was one point in time where I was like, man, we were talking to Cowboy. I was like, I would love to see what the book map levels are right now. I can't even remember what time of the day it was, but yeah, very, very curious. Isaiah says, don't miss it. Don't miss this long opportunity right here. Well, let's see, sir. We're testing the kind of a little bit farther down than a halfway point test now. It almost seems like she's starting to still get a little heavy. Let's see. Where is ES at? ES has its 200 EMA right below it. It's kind of looking very, very similar to us at the moment. VIX is down in the 1833, so that's not bad. Q's had a big old spike up, but now they're coming down pretty hard. And then what is our good old pals NVIDIA, who's kind of been leading this charge lately. They came up, kissed their 200s, had a little fall down. They do have a gap to the upside, though. And we're getting into earnings season now. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix my 5-minute screens over here. Is this working today? No, this one's not working yet either. Damn, man. See, I got so complacent with Cowboy always being with me that I didn't really scroll through the stuff anymore. So I haven't really been setting it up and making sure it looks perfect before we even start the stinking stream. Come on, come on. Which one is it? Which one is it? Which one is it? There it is. Look at us trying to pretend like we know what we're doing. High point retesting orders 480 thin market so far. We do have 20 points as our average candle range, so I like that so far. I hated that we get down into those 10s, those 8s, those 7s. It's so stinking hard for me to trade when we get down that low, I feel like. Hughes is coming down to fill its gap, it looks like, which they've almost done. They're about to hit the bottom of orb right now, or 5-minute opening range box. Nvidia's curling off a little bit, but still they have that gap to the upside. You'd almost think they'd go for it. On the 1 hour, we're definitely seeing the bear flag play out. 323 again would be a really nice bounce point on the... Actually, the 1 hour and the 5-minute has the same exact... support line. Hey, Driving Obsession. Good morning, sir. How are we doing today? It's good to see us. You know, I was really curious too with us having a Cowboy streaming right now. I'm streaming right now. We basically have the same batch of followers. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how you guys pop in and out of like my stream, his stream, my stream, his stream. I got 7 concurrent views right now, though, Cowboy. 6. No, now 6. Oh, it's too funny. We trade a lot at 330. 340 is a lot of contracts there at the moment. Yeah, I really like that. Yeah, I might start taking along potentially like 340, especially with the bounce pivot point being at that 324. And then just seeing if it holds. If we break through that pivot point, we might have another bounce to the 300s. If we don't bounce to the 300s, then I think, get out of the long. Potentially today's going to be a day for shorts. Driving Obsession. Yeah, first I thought you are not streaming today. Yeah, man, this is a wild one too, because if you caught my very intro there, man, I got up at like 8 o'clock and I've just been hustling ever since. Like, I made a garden, I chopped a bunch of wood, I let all the animals out. I mean, it just felt like it kept going. Oh yeah, I had to take the garbage to the end of the driveway, which seems like an easy thing, but not when you're on 3 acres because it's a big ass friggin' driveway. Shoot, so we're getting the bounce here at 358 instead. Our 5-minute is a huge doji. So I didn't actually come back into the house until 3:27. Or no, just dyslexia. 9:27. I came back into the house at 9:27. And I was like, oh shit. And then I ran over to my computer, started my video, started the stream, started everything, and then saw the Cowboy was already streaming without me. He's making me cry. So that was a really good wick for the shorts, actually. That was a really good wick for the shorts. My bias will still be long side up to 470 to 500 area. Yeah, man. I mean, after the last 2 days, how can you not, right? After the last 2 days, how can you not be long biased? Especially being a Thursday. I feel like today would be the weird day for it to just fall off the cliff. I feel like if they really want to squeeze the longs and everything else and trap the bulls, I feel like they would go heavy short maybe tomorrow. Just really screw everybody over with the option expirations and everything. $9.40. And unfortunately, discombobulated day, I have a haircut that I got to get to. So I have to leave here at 4 o'clock. Oh my God. Can we get numbers right today? I have to leave here at 11 o'clock so I can make it to my haircut on time. So 358s, yeah, that would have been the short. 50-point short now from that crazy wick there. Surprised the Asian session of London. Neither one touched the 500, but did get close. Well, honestly, it's really hard when we get to all-time high trading. I almost hate all-time high trading, if I'm being honest, because you don't really have those nice levels and stuff. I'm just trying to look at the 1 hour right now to even see. I mean, the all-time high in NQ, wasn't it like 26,400 basically? So didn't we already break all-time high now? Which again, wild time to be alive. Okay, so still providing a lot of support in these 350s though, Pam. Very interesting. Trade a lot at 330, 340. Here's your little iceberg moving up, because after this wick, I would have thought we would have came down. Instead, we're getting some crazy strength here. If we come back down to the 380s, I'm almost considering taking a little long here. But going back to old adage, we're underneath VWAP. We're underneath kind of EMAs right here. So technically, you should be looking for shorts. But again, after the last 3 days, $941. Here's that 380 retest. Do we even trade, bro? What up, Day Trader 104? Oh, fuck, there it goes. So let's see. This is kind of the area I was looking at for the long, sir. So you might be able to see a trade in a second. I just want us to sneak down just a little bit more if we can. I really want to see just a nice little spike. Cowboy told me to ask. That's too funny, man. I know. It's going to be, man, it's going to be interesting. I do hope that Cowboy and I both, you know, make it proverbially big in this world, because I think we would have a lot of fun with each other. Hey, morning, Melly. How we doing? Sweep sellers notification means strong sell. No way. May go lower. Interesting. Well, shoot, maybe we short down to that pivot point at those 320s instead. She's still looking weak. We could put our stop up here at the 400s if we wanted to short. Or if you want to be safe, if it pushes back through 353. Hey, Cowboy! Shoo, there he is. There's the man. Which, man, I never even had a chance to look up how we can, like, combine our stream somehow. Because I do admit, I kind of like it when I have another voice. At least giggling here, you know? At least another voice giggling. Hey, good morning, Gunner. What is up, good sir? I hope you are having a phenomenal start to the day so far. We're forming a nice little bear flag again on this 1 minute, which, man, the last couple days, like we've talked about, flags haven't necessarily played out. 455 to 344. Yeah, bud, Gunner. So 100 point, you know, 100 points so far. Which, how are your stocks doing this morning, sir? Your stocks must be killing it. I haven't even looked at Google yet. Ah, Google's down 0.18%. That's okay. Meta's up 0.38, so at least that'll even it out. I want to see a really nice rejection here at the 400s, and then we might try that little shorty short. 400s, 420. So we got about a 40-point stop here. Open 516 and running. Shoo! All right, big dog. I got my fingers crossed for you on it. I just don't have the blood pressure for that anymore. I have to keep that to you young go-hards. So this is our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is like our 5th, 6th, 7th time now testing this level again. Are we going to reject it or pop through?
Order filled.
We're going to start a tiny little short right here. I think it's going to come up to VWAP to retest the 420s. Hopefully it's not coming back up to 440s to retest that shoulder. But let's get one in here. On the 5 minutes, definitely looking like a bear flag, but the last candle was a little wickety wick. Need this to sink a heck of a lot better than that. And I'm only riding one right now because I was kind of chicken shit for the first one. Look at that though, gang. Look at that. Who said we can't trade without Cowboy? Who said? You guys are hurting my feelings.
Stop film.
$30 on the day, Cowboy. What do you have? You son of a bitch. I know you're already at 1,800. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell me, sir. Man, but strong wick back up. We don't have a top wick on this 1 minute candle, which we're probably about to pop up and do right now. What are you guys feeling on the day, though? What is everybody's biased? After 3 ripping friggin' days, and 3 days in a row where everyone's thinking we're ripping too much, we've already gone up 1,500 points. Is now the time for us to finally start going down. Do we actually go down, or do we just keep friggin' rocket shipping up? I will say VIX is going up. VIX is finally going up a little bit. Q's came down, filled its gap. NVIDIA still has a gap to the upside, which it has not filled. Our 1 hour bear flag played out beautifully. I mean, it keeps trying to get strength, but then it just keeps falling. Keeps trying to get strength, keeps falling. Candle range is still good at 25, though, at least. Pamela, it will stay in this VWAP narrow consolidation until it decides to rocket long. Market is unsure with some choppity, 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 chop. You know, it's one silly thing that I didn't even check yet today. Do we have any news? Let's check out this economic calendar real quick. So, for Thursday, the 16th. Oh, wow. We had jobless claims at 8:30. I didn't even, man. I was messing around with a duck coop. I didn't even notice. 8:30, 8:30, 8:30, 8:30, 8:30, 8:30. Didn't really do too much, did it? What? Nuh-uh. That almost seems like it didn't even happen. That's the news candle? This is it? 412 to 413? 430? You got just a teeny, 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 tiny little pop, and that was it?
Again. I don't know. It keeps pushing back up here, but it's making some wick, Mark.
I'm in short from 390. Pamela. Shoot, man, I was messing around with all my stuff. I'll jump in short with you, though. I just want to break these little wickety wicks right here. Oh, can we pop up a little first? Man, RONB ran away on me. What is it even at? Boo! 13 shares. Yeah, RONB is doing pretty good, man. Still kind of going up a little bit. Target is 345, says Pam. I do like these wicks pointing down. We keep pushing up, but I like the wicks pointing down. Ah.
Order filled.
I don't like this doesn't have a top wick though, admittedly. Drop some stops in. Good call so far though, Pam.
Stop filled. Stop filled.
Good call so far. We're up 43 on the day. It's so choppy. There's no conviction or direction. Yeah, I know. It's very choppy at the moment. Very, very, very choppy. Look at this. Just a little consolidation chop zone. We're going to bust out in one direction sooner than later, though. Ooh, Pam. I think you're going to get it. I think you're going to get it. Qs are still falling. Nvidia is still falling. Man, these 350s have just been surprisingly bouncy. Again, we got that pivot point down here at the 320s. That would be 324. Looks like we're trying to push through. What time is it? 9:51. We got 30 seconds left of this candle. Let's see if she's just going to push off the cliff or it's going to bounce back up to the 21 quick. There we go. 344. Still 13 seconds left. Great call, Pamela. Here's our pivot point down at the 326s now. So we might get a little bounce.
Order filled.
We're going to try just a quick little bounce here. See if she can't catch. Otherwise, we'll get out before it hits the 300s. Just purely seeing if that pivot point provides a little support here. And then the 300s would be the next kind of support point. Came down to the 320s. So probably targeting 300s now. I wouldn't chase the short now. Or I wouldn't chase the long now. Sorry, gang. The short is still shorting. The short is still shorting. Got 9 seconds left. If this can be green, the next candle can be green. We're going to be all right. But at this point, it definitely seems like it wants to test the 300s. If it loses the 300s, we're coming down to like the 200s pretty quickly. Here's our 300s. Let's try a couple at the threes. Let's see if she holds. If she doesn't hold, we're coming down a heck of a lot farther. 392.
Order filled.
Come on. 292 should be the end-all be-all. If it breaks 292, we're screwed. Boys, it's hard to follow you in Cowboy while I'm at work. I know, man. Trying to follow two at the same time doesn't work. Oh, man. Well, this is it. If she sinks any lower, we got to get out.
Order filled.
Shoot. Ah. 280s for support. Now we're just trying to convince ourselves, I think.
Order filled.
Yeah, I think we got to get out. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Maybe not, maybe not. We'll get out of our add-ons at least to reduce our loss or our risk a little bit. Hey, Miguel, there he is. I was wondering if we'd see you today, sir. Miss you to death. Come on, can we get a push off the 280s? Come on, 30-second push. Can we get a little 30-second push? Battling here, battling. We got 15 seconds left on this candle. Come on, give me something. Give me something, please. There we go.
Order filled.
Nice little push. Nice little push.
Stop filled.
Come on, can we get a little bit more out of her? Can we get a little more out of her, though, please? Not a bad trade.
Stop filled.
We still got a last little runner here. We're up 100 on the day now, gang. And we are out. Man, which actually, I mean, it could have kept going, but we were in drawdown for a little bit there. Maybe a little nervous. That's all right. We survived. And what did we learn? Be better with your entries. Let's go. That baby rider. Look at Cowboy. Cowboy's giving us some love. What's up, good sir? Good morning, good sir. You know, I gotta pull your page up too. I gotta start seeing what you're doing for trading. I wanted to be like, you know what, today's the day. We're just gonna do our own trades. We're not gonna look at Cowboys trades, you know. How many people you got watching right now? You already have 8 likes, you son of a gun. Because you have Miguel over there. That's why. You have 7 people watching right now. How many people I got watching? I have 7 people watching. Now I only have 6 people watching. Come on back. Come on back, number 6. Pamela, I just lost Pamela because she realized you were streaming.
Good morning, my friend Pam. How are you? Just over here taking some shorts.
So sad.
That 330 area roughly a while ago, Pam, and
Dude, that's so funny.
I got in right at the bottom when it broke. Took it off.
So I was texting Cowboy over on his channel right now too. We were both at 7 concurrent people. I just dropped down to 6. I was like, who the hell did I lose?
Extra 50 points out of it. I didn't get to catch.
And then I saw that Pamela snuck over there. That's super funny. Silly, 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 silly. Hey, Charles. Good morning, sir. How we doing today? There you go, Greg. Click like. Thank you, Gunner. No, I have to choose. I can support both streams. Don't worry. She goes, there's enough of me. It's easier if you guys are on the same stream smiling. I know it, man. I know it. Maybe one day we'll get Cowboy back. Making me cry. I brought him up in this world and then he just left me. Man, getting a little response back up though. See if we can break through this 9. We might actually have a chance of starting to sneak back up again. Looking at VIX, VIX has a oh my God, can we speak today? VIX has a beautiful red candle sneaking us down. Miguel. Miguel, how's grandma doing, Miguel? Sorry to hear that she's not doing great. Hopefully things are starting to take a turn for the better. What am I even on? I'm supposed to be on OBS. What are we on? I see bear flag on my chart. No conviction of orders on bookmap yet, though. Yeah, I mean, looking at the 5-minute too. Don't forget we've got the 5-minute on our page right there. Look at that. Our body is right at the pivot point on the 5-minute. So we got to kind of see what she wants to do around here as well. I agree, though. I mean, look at that. The 1 hour, that bear flag just played out beautifully. It's 10 o'clock now, though. We don't really have an upper... Well, we have the tiniest little upper wick on this 1 hour candle. I guess to go short, I'd really want to kind of see it come back up, test the 50, like the 366. Or I want to see it break through 275 again. 250 is trying to spoof and pull market down. So far in today's session, we've came up to the 50 twice, provide great resistance. Otherwise, the 21 has really been our resistance point. We're very slowly forming higher lows, though, which, of course, is what you want to see in a bear flag, you know. Miguel is thinking 25,900 today. Dude, it might, man. It's kind of hard that we've just been chug-a-lugging up so much. I think if we lose 275, I think we have to come down to 192. So at the very least, we have to come down to 192. And then, hell yeah, man, if we break that, I could definitely see 25,900s, because that's kind of where all that consolidation was, you know, at the overnight Tuesday, a lot of Wednesday, mid-morning, right before we just rocket shipped off again. Which, looking at the 1 hour too, this could be the head and shoulders of all head and shoulders too. Look at that. Beautiful shoulder, beautiful head. If this thing crushes down to the 25,900s like Miguel's thinking, we could consolidate a really nice shoulder, and then boom, we're coming down to 25,500s. So I definitely like that thesis as well. The only thing I'm a little bit nervous about right now is, again, this 1 hour is kind of looking a little bit more bullish to me. Doesn't really have too big of a wick. So I also wouldn't be surprised if we kind of come up, maybe retest the London's, retest the 360s or something. What is our orb? Oh, what the hell? It's not showing it on here. Orb? Where's orb? Why isn't orb showing? Why are you not showing, Mr. Orb? 9:30 to 9:45. What the fuck? Sorry, gang. My orb is not working. Let me just pop that up real quick. Hopefully real quick. And hopefully it decides this thing can work. Why is it not working? 345. Yeah, maybe like a little rejection off 345, then we can go short again. But I wish it was working over here. There we go. Silly technology. Oh yeah, this 5-minute candle too. Our 950 candle, I didn't realize didn't have a top wick at all. That would bring us back up to 383, which would be our 200. I think we're going to go up to the 380s right now. Retest the 380s and then see if we want to come back down for a little shorty. Correctamundo, says Miguel. Correctamundo, Raymundo. Hey, Gunner, should have bought that 5 to 10K of open yesterday. Man, you're a nutball, man. You're a nutball. That's all I can say about that. I agree, though. It's always coulda, woulda, shoulda, right? I don't know, man. I'm kind of more mad when I lose money than when I don't make money these days, you know? So I guess I might have a complete different risk to reward mindset than you. They're trying to trap long, spoofing at 387. Low contracts might pop up, then fail or fall. That's what I was kind of thinking, man. And just it's my whole concept and theory that I hate candles, 5-minute candles that don't have wicks. You know, once we go a couple candles, if we're close enough, it's almost like a magnet. And I gotta imagine that this 200 EMA is like a magnet as well. So yeah, I think you could almost long, I don't know, because it's done. As I friggin' can't talk. It's one of those silly things. It's like, it looks very bearish. We want to short, but we don't want to short until it hits the 380s. So then what's the correct move? Do you wait until it hits the 380s and then do you short? Or since it looks so obvious that it's going to hit the 380s, do we long it to the 380s and then short anyways, you know? Very, very, very tempted. Very tempted for a 380 push. Oh, what time is it? 10:06. Went long. 6 M&Q at 310, says good news. I wish you would let me know. Hey, Gunner, quit eating Oreos, he says. Them Oreos is getting me. Too much Oreo sugar in my main vein. We got 1 second left on this candle.
Order filled.
Against the better judgment, gang. Especially because we have literally the 50 is right here. But I don't know. It's just one of those ones where sometimes you got that feeling, you know. And I kind of got that feeling right now. Now, you know me, though. I'm going to drop them stops in quick because I don't like giving money back.
Order filled. Order rejected.
In case we're wrong.
Stop filled.
But that's a little bit too aggressive, I'm being honest. Kept them stops a little bit too aggressive. A little bit too aggressive. You're buffering a lot today, says Pamela. What the hell? Usually I have such a strong, steady stream. 387. Yeah, that was so dumb of me to I got out of those so quick. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Viewers will experience buffering. Why? Is lower than the recommended bic rate of... How the fuck do I upgrade that? Never had this experience before. Hold on, gang. We just got to go to ChatGTP real quick.
Stop filled.
Bitrate is too low. Almost always upload speed or OBS setting. Lower your stream load. Fastest fix. Go to settings, video. Hold on, gang. Hold on, we can do this. File, settings, video. Change output. Scaled resolution. 1920 by 1080. We got that. Yeah, we got that. Please turn off any... Oh, fuck you. I can't even do it. Hey, Marco! Good morning, sir. We are doing well. We are up a mind-blowing $104 on the day today. Honestly, it's not a bad day. It's not been a bad day. It's a little bit of a boring day because I do like having somebody to actually talk to and giggle at all my silly jokes. I can't hear you guys giggling at my silly jokes, but we're still doing okay. All our lower down volume dropped off below 262. Don't want to give it back. Took my PT now. Watch for 387. So what are we thinking, gang? I mean, these EMAs are spinning up real nice. I still think 380s is going to be a phenomenal target for us.
Order filled.
Hello, I am at 105.20. Marco, look at us twinning today, bud. Doing some nice healthy twinning. So we need to get a nice little bounce off these EMAs here so we can rip up to the 380s, which, again, admittedly, we're forming a gorgeous bear flag on the 5-minute. Absolute gorgeous bear flag on the 5-minute. So this really is a place that you just shouldn't trade, but for some reason that 380 just feels like it's destined to be. Just feels like it's destined to be. We got to break 364 with some ferocity. There you go, Patrick, trying to steal my words. Ferocity. He was like, velocity, veracity, velociraptor. Oh, God. I get myself all excited sometimes. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's because of this. What if we drop this thing off then? Let's close that. Let's close that. We'll keep that open. Yeah. Let's try that. We'll try that for a sec. All right, gang. Who else is in this long right now? 385 still building contracts, getting spoofing contracts at 400, says Pamela with her lovely book map. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. This definitely isn't my usual setup. This is just a, you know? It feels like it should do it. Now, conflictingly, though, right? I'm targeting this 5-minute candle because I want to put a wick on it, and I have the 200 here. But this 5-minute candle doesn't have a bottom wick on it either. So it's like the two things I like to chase and target. One's telling me long. One is now telling me short. This bear flag is telling us short. So we got to be a little careful. There's a nice little spike, though. Nice little spikety spike for us. There we go. We're up 10 points on her. Got the stop in at 10 points. Let's bring the target up just a little. Let's bring her up a little more. Where's the 380s? There was our original TP. We'll bring the stop up to 375 to see if we can't squeak a little more.
Stop filled.
All right, so did that put our candle, that put our wick on it yet? No, it did not, but it did reject off the 200s. I think I want one more pop. I want one more pop up to this VWAP, and then it might be time for the drop. 345. You can target at the very least 345.
Order filled.
Man, that was a quick stinking wick. Quick stinking wick. Man, Pamela, crazy that it actually hit 398, huh? Kind of crazy it raced up there and hit that. I wish I had kept those 6 contracts I was holding earlier. $415 and $450 are now building up in volume, says Pam. So let's keep everything nice and tight. I feel silly doing this sometimes, guys, and I'm sorry that, you know, sometimes I do take stops really stinking tight. But kind of like I said earlier, I really hate losing money these days. And again, I'm not one of those people that blow through evals. I've had this eval for 2.5 weeks now. I'm embarrassed to say, but at the same time, we haven't blown it up. So if you've been following my trades, you haven't blown up any of your evals this month yet either, which is also nice. And we are up 150 on the day. So lately, I've been pretty consistent at 170 to like 220 bucks a day. If you can do that consistently, once you get to those fundeds and keep doing that consistently, you'll keep making some really nice, consistent money. So we're trying to teach you the healthy way of doing things. Though I got to be honest, it does get frustrating, not just YOLOing the shit out of contracts sometimes. NQ and M&Q are crazy to keep up with the changes, Pamela is saying. Yeah, it's kind of nuts. Kind of schnuts. So here we have another 5-minute candle that currently does not have a bottom wick on it. Oh, really teasing me for them shorts now. Down to the 346s, but that's only 10 points away. So risk versus reward right now. Risk as it comes back over the 400s. Reward as it goes down to the 350s, 346s. So it's not a very good risk versus reward. I'm going to be curious to go back to Cowboy stream at the end of this day, and I want to see how our trades compare, like where he took the trades versus where I took the trades and things like that. Very curious. I got to imagine that my style now is very much so aligned with his. Nice little bull flag here on the 1 minute, but again, that wick up, that should be a wick to get all the kind of shorts out of their positions, right? Nine is curling back up over the 50 though. Just drew in my fib retracement, and if it does hold, then 76% is 26,405, which we hit 398 so far, so that would just be a little bit more of a blip. Here's our 346. So we just put a wick on both of those candles that I wanted to target putting wicks on. That would have been my only reasoning for shorts right there. So now we do have a potential of going up now that we've wicked those. Or we have the potential of this friggin' 5-minute bear flag finally playing out. Down to the 340s now. $325 is pulling volume, says Pam. No upper wick on this 1 minute candle. Not that I care about those as much, but still, we should get some type of a little pop back up. VIX is forming a nice little bull flag. Oh man, we're breaking right now. I want to chase it, but I've learned my lesson. Don't stink and chase stuff. But this bear flag, is forming beautifully. Let's see what the next, we got 15 seconds left of this candle. Let's see what this next candle brings. It's 5 seconds. I'm in from that volume node, 387 short. Damn, you went in at 387? Where's the call out, Bam? I mean, I got one tiny little thing at 387, then I got out again. Here's our 320, so sometimes we get a bounce at the 20s. Shoot, man. Yeah, beautiful short. Beautiful short. I'm out now. Pam's out now. Damn, dude, look at that. 5-minute bear flag. We wicked through the VWAP just like we wanted. We took a quick short. We made a couple bucks off that quick short. But that was a beautiful setup. We should have really held that one for conviction. Strong wick down at the 320s for a nice little bounce back up. 10 seconds left in this guy. Big beans, says Pamela. Big beans? What does big beans mean? What do you mean, like big bears? Oh, God.
Order filled.
So a little 1 minute bear flag still playing out with his 5-minute bear flag. Took out when 325 flashed some contracts. Nothing I didn't type here. Oh, okay. We're up 10 points on the short, gang. We're at D Money's level, except for we're 1 M and Q. I'm just kidding. Oh, too silly. And we are out. But we're up 160 on the day now in less than an hour. So we're not doing terrible. Not doing terrible, gang. Now, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the stream if you like anything that we're doing here today. Because eventually we can start making it rain all those nice, lovely, beautiful, free contracts. Nice. Two trades up over 1K on micro, says Pamela. Damn. Nicely done. Nicely stinking done. So what is your sizing, generally speaking? How much do you go in at? Do you do like fives, usually average in? What is your usual trading style? Ooh, and more importantly, Pamela, just so happens that there's an opening in Sink or Swim right now. Is there a day? Maybe not tomorrow. It could be tomorrow if you want it to be. But is there a day tomorrow or next week that you'd like to pop on the stream? And you could do the little stream with us. And maybe Cowboy will join us as well. I don't know. I'll have to see. I don't think this is like, you know, the start of us never streaming again. I'm hoping that we'll still have a bunch of random streams together. But if you'd like to hop on the show, basically just like Cowboy did, I'll put you in as the co-host spot for the day, and you can stream with us from like 9:30 until, I don't know, like 11:30 or something like that. Flipping accounts now. Go Bookmap. Get a screen. Go Bookmap, dear. Get a screen. Yeah, I'll have to start looking at Bookmap a little bit and see if it can't give me some conviction in some of my trades, you know? But yeah, so let me know if you want to do a little stream with me. And then you can teach me all about Bookmap. We can have your Bookmap up. During the stream, we'll have Bookmap up in the middle screen. Instead of having the 5-minute chart, we can have Bookmap up instead. And we'll see how all that goes. So back down to the 315s here. Came up, hit the VWAP, came down, formed a lower high, or a higher low. Is this going to be a higher low, or is it going to break? How's everything else looking right now? The most successful trades are when there is strong iceberg numbers. None so far. Yeah, let me know. Let me know next time you see an iceberg. Maybe we'll hop onto this chili sled together. We had a little wick down, but now we're getting a little bit of strength back up. VIX is still spiking up relatively well, though. Kind of a silly way to play this thing, if I'm being honest, but presumably if it pushes back through 310, at this point I think we're going down. If it just starts curling up right now, then we're going to go up. Looking real weak on that 5-minute. This would be our 30-second push for our 5-minute candle closure right now. So let's see how high she ends up going. Here's our new 1 minute. On Cowboy Stream yesterday, we had 3 big icebergs, and Room caught a big short. Wow. Yeah, you gotta let me know. It looks like they're trying to curl up a little bit, but at the same time, it's just flatlining a little bit. VIX has a pivot point up here on the 5 minute at 1913. All right, Pretzel, let's get some music on. It's too quiet without the cowboy now. It's too quiet. We blasted through all of our stories yesterday. We don't have any. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell was that? Wow, just after 2 icebergs, 1 long, 1 short, both for 100 contracts, someone going flat. Look at that friggin' wick. Huge wick all the way up here to the 380s just for us to crash it all the way back down. What's it saying now, Pamela? Did that literally just envelop that iceberg you were talking about? Was that a Trump tweet? 1026? Fed speaker in a few minutes, but it's not anybody cares about, right? It's Stefan Miran. Yeah, I don't think anybody cares about Stefan Miran. Huh. That is wild, though. Shoot, I almost shorted that too. Usually when I see crazy wicks like that, I'll short, or I'll do the opposite direction trade. But this one's actually still building up strength, surprisingly enough. Nvidia is pushing to the top of its orb. Q's is still pushing up to its 9. VIX is still pushing up, though. Yes, but no news, so anything is going to move the market, says Pamela. Huh. Right now, the one that's showing us strength is Nvidia. Nvidia is poking through the top of its orb range. If it keeps popping up to close this gap, you know, 60 cents to close the gap, essentially, that would bring Q's back up to retest this shoulder. VIX would hit the pivot point, so it would come down. And then ES could do a W-shaped recovery. Shit, man. I think I'm temporarily bullish. Bullish, 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 which is crazy after a wick like that.
Order filled.
Oh, and we're right at the top of the shoulder, so it's not really the best time to just randomly click that button, but not a terrible stop. It's about a 30-point stop. Let's see if it comes back down, retest this EMAs. We'll add a couple more in, and then we'll try to target the VWAP. That's what I think.
Order filled.
Oh, Pamela has a small long in at 347. Hell yeah, Pamela. Hell yeah. So I kind of have the opposite theory, though. Usually when I have a big candle like this with a giant wick like this, it makes me want to go short. But the fact that it came down and then actually started pushing back up again, reclaimed the EMAs, that has me feeling better about it. Now we just need it to not break through, obviously, 21s and sneak too far down. And my whole thesis was on NVIDIA not pancaking. So NVIDIA needs to break out of this range, and I need NVIDIA to close its gap for my thesis to work. We're getting a tiny push up. Tiny little push up.
Order rejected.
There we go. That's a nice push though, gang. Not a bad push so far. We got stopped out of one. Let's let the other one ride though. Come on, baby. We're guaranteeing 10. Hopefully it doesn't wick down. Hopefully this is one that just keeps stoning up. I guess we could bring this down a little, but... Yep. Took it off. There we go, though, gang. 190 on the day. I might go long right here. 3MNQ says good news. Yeah, I might try to sneak back into it. I wanted to come back down to the 9. Just as always, man, I really don't like losing money. I know it seems a little silly that I take those stops quick. But you know what? It adds up. And then it doesn't make me feel as nervous. I think we're 100% today. Oh, I hate when this stuff doesn't cooperate. Come on, you silly stinking thing.
Order filled.
All right, back in the long with you guys. Which is always... I want to sneak that stop in so badly. It would have stopped me out at $7 though, which is so damn silly. But again, I don't know, guys. It is what it is. It is what it is. That's how you conserve your capital. Because look at that. 194 now. Stay safe, boys. I think I'm done for today. Risk management. Good news. It's always an absolute pleasure, sir. Thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and for hanging out with both of us. And that's for everybody. We really thoroughly appreciate the fact that you're showing us some love, right? At the end of the day, it's not like there's sides or anything like that. We're still a collective team. Cowboy's still one of my good buddies, even though I've never met him. We'll meet one day, though. Man, I hate that I kind of got chicken shit here, man. Because look at this. This is going to be a gorgeous friggin' long. It's going to be. It's going to be a gorgeous long. NVIDIA's building up. It's going to work out. It's definitely going to work out.
Order rejected. Order filled.
Come on, rocket ship up. Rocket ship up. Whew. I mean, it's like mongoose trading, right? Maybe we're a mongoose trader. It is what it is. We're a successful mongoose trader. Are we at 100% today? Fuck, man, we're so close. 87%. Not stinking bad. Oh, right, I forgot that first one kind of... But ever since then, boom, 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 boom. Great day today. Hey, Charles! We got 12 likes today? We are definitely moving in the right direction. Thank you, everybody, for liking this stream. Do I really have 12 likes? You guys are going to make me cry. You're about to see a grown man cry right now. Man, that's pretty cool. Look at this. I even got my BDH shirt on again. Damn it, Patrick. I'm giving you all this money. I'm giving you all this fame and notoriety. The least you can do is respond to one of my stinking emails. Oh, shoot. I keep forgetting. I got a haircut today. I got to get going soon, guys. Let's put a little psycho stick on, though. That's what you guys need. Actually, I'm not sure if, I'm not sure if psycho stick is what we want. There we go. Fuck me. Look at this. Still going up. Still stinking going up. VIX, VIX has a little room to spike, though. Nvidia's trying to bump above its range. 370s. Oof, oof, oof. We're right stuck at the 200. Little push up to the 380s. Here we're back at VWAP here. Let's see if we can break through this time. We're definitely building a lot of stinking strength, though. To retest like the 394s. Where's our icebergs at, Pamela? Lord, you leaving us. Unreal. Leave the vid running. We'll let you know if bells ring. LOL. Dude, Gunner, so I've done that, man. Sorry, I didn't have the chat up for a second there. I've done that a couple times with this haircut specifically because it's right. Oh my God, I can't freaking talk. Every 3 weeks on Thursday at 11:30 is my haircut time. Just scheduled, I go. So there's been a lot of times on the stream now that I've done exactly that. I've put in a couple trades and I'll put in like, the stops and, I'll put in like targets up here and buys down here kind of a thing and just let the thing play out, But half the time, it doesn't go in the direction I want it to go in. Pamela took 30 points M&Q long side, added in more when it went lower. 347, 353 entries, exit at 381. Her stat is at 100% with a few scalings. Hell yeah. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Oh, I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted to still go in. But we are bumping our head on all this resistance. VIX is looking good, though. Nvidia is looking great right now. $400 building volume. Traders love the round numbers. Yeah, I agree with that. Especially, I mean, we're right here at VWAP. If we break above VWAP, which it seems like we want to do.
Order filled.
Just stuck right here at VWAP. Looking a little weak. Let's see how it reacts down here at the 21 or maybe the 50. If it breaks 50, no good. Nine's curling down. Don't love it. Definitely don't follow the long at the moment, guys. $21 test. Come on. Oh, that's where we really need that push. Darn it, still weakness, still a lot of weakness. Still a lot of weakness. We need this to stay green. We need the next one to turn green. We got 10 seconds left. The next one can turn green. Ugh. Stayed green, but now we really need this guy to push. Shoot. Come on, you stinking thing. Alright, not loving this one. Basically just going to let her stop out now. Let it pop or stop out. It's good enough. What time is it? 10:42. I don't know, gang. I'll give it 5 more minutes, basically. We'll see if this thing actually decides to pop up the way that we wanted it to. Or let's see if she drops. If it can do a big move in the next couple minutes, we'll try to snag it. Otherwise, I got to take a shower really quick. And then it's on to the haircut. Not a bad day, though. I think we're up 196 on the day. Ah, shit. There it is. That's what we were targeting right there. Damn, now the EMAs are curling up too. They faked me out. They got me all nervous for no reason. That would have been a good double down instead. We got 15 seconds left in this candle. Open is running again, says Gunner. Ooh, VIX is dropping real nice right now. But Nvidia is still looking a little weak. Only 15 seconds left, and then we'll have a brand new 5-minute candle. Let's see how she opens. We have an engulfing 5-minute compared to the last one. VIX is still going down real nice. We are right at view up 1 minute. Needs strength to get through. I know, and I'm trying to force a trade right now too, Pamela, because I got to get going in like 2 minutes here for my haircut. But we're right at that. You know, we're right at the top of all these shoulders and stuff. I think it's going to push through. I think it's going to push through and push through pretty strong. Shit, as it goes right now. Shoot, there was the 400 everybody wanted too, though. So again, perfect place for us to now spin down, come back to like the 330s, and then continue our journey up. Shoot, I needed to hold that trade and I didn't. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Yep, beautiful push now. Beautiful push. If we can come back down to the 9, back to VWAP, the 380s, we might be able to re-enter along. There's strength up to 250, says Pam. Yeah, I agree. I mean, you're seeing big strength right now. Volume's coming in. Everything's looking good. Fuck it. Because I got to go soon. We're going to do it anyways. Ugh, which I don't feel great about. I would have felt better if we entered in at VWAP or entered in at the 9. Like the 380s, you know? Forming another bull flag here. Oh, come on. Just want one more little tiny push on the day. I'll end at 200. We'll walk away. We'll be happy. All right. There it is, gang. Woo! Right on the dot, too. $200, 46 cents. Time for my haircut. Time for me to walk away. I love you guys to death, though. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you so much for liking, for subscribing. It means the world to me. We're slowly getting traction on this thing. We've only been a YouTube channel for about 3 to 4 months. So we're slowly getting somewhere. As soon as we can get about 1,000 followers, we can start getting some affiliate links, and then we can start making it rain some accounts on you guys. So, again, as always, thoroughly appreciate the like and the subscribe. We'll see you again bright and early tomorrow morning. I'll try to be around 9:20, something like that. But yeah, everybody stay safe, stay green. Pamela, it was great hanging out with you. Gunner, everybody, appreciate y'all to death.